feel like fall? Hi, I'm Heidi from Garden Crossings, and as the seasons are starting to transition to fall, so is the garden center. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we have going on here in the garden center at Garden Crossings. We are located in Zeeland, Michigan, and I know that a lot of you have come to the garden center from near and from far and have checked us out this spring and summer. And the season doesn't end when summer is over. Can you believe it? No, there's another season coming, and it's fall, and we have a lot of great things in store for you this fall. The gardens too are looking fabulous, so if you want to stop out to check out the garden center, be sure to check out the gardens as well, because fall is it's a different time of year to check out the gardens. There's a lot of color going on, not the same as the spring or the summer color, but fall has its own unique look when you're walking through the gardens. So we invite you to stop out to our gardens. We have the Proven Winner Signature Garden here at Garden Crossings, as well as our fantastic garden center that is packed full of all of your favorite Proven Winners perennials and shrubs this fall, along with a wide selection of great mums and other fall decor plants for your planters and your landscape. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here at Garden Crossings. This past week, the team has been busy getting the garden center all re-laid out and plants brought in for our fall season. For those of you who have been into the garden center before, you may notice that the layout is slightly different than what you have seen in previous years or even in previous seasons. The reason is we have a wedding here this fall in October, so we had to kind of switch around our benches to make space for the wedding when it occurs. We're excited. It's our son that's getting married, and yeah, it's going to be a fun, beautiful wedding here in the garden center, something we've never done before. Making our way, this is typically where our perennials and shrubs are, and this area looks vastly different than what it has in the past. And to be honest, I kind of am liking this new layout. Not to say that it's going to stay like this for next spring, but definitely something different and unique for the fall season. And I'm curious to see, for those of you who stop in this year, what you think about the layout. So we have a lot of great perennials right now. Look at these beautiful dianthus. These are our 1 gallon size dianthus. This is the Paint the Town Fancy. This is a great blooming dianthus that typically blooms in May here in Michigan and then will re-bloom throughout the summer. You can see, because of the extensive trimming that we do on all of our perennials and shrubs, these plants were trimmed this summer and have an excellent fall rebloom as well. So that is one thing at Garden Crossings. We do a lot of maintenance and trimming on our plants, because we know the more we can trim a plant, the better the plant will be for you once it gets to your landscape. Sedum is a great fall plant, one of the iconic kind of fall bloomers. Of course, garden mums are as well, but sedum are a great plant for fall color. This here is the Back in Black sedum with that nice deep dark foliage and those beautiful pinkish red blooms. Back in Black, when it's not blooming, because of that nice dark foliage, is a great plant that will give interest because of the nice foliage. A lot of daylilies. You'll notice these daylilies have been trimmed back. And as I just mentioned, that's what we do here at Garden Crossings, is we do a lot of trimming on our plants. We have the Bloomables line. This has been an excellent line for us this year, with a lot of great long blooming perennials. If you watch my videos, we have a specific garden dedicated to the Bloomables line, and those plants have been non-stop blooming all summer long. So it's been fun to just be able to offer different things and see what does good out in our gardens as well, because that's one thing we like to do here at Garden Crossings, is trial the plants that we grow. I can sell you a pretty plant, but if I can sell you a pretty plant that we have trialed and grown out in our greenhouses, that makes me more confident in what I'm selling to you. And when I'm talking to you, it also makes me more confident in what I'm saying, because I've grown it, I've trialed it, I've tested it, and I know that it is a great plant. We do have a few annuals available this fall as well. We know that some of you like to kind of poke in some color, and we've got the Super Bells here that will be just the perfect plant to poke in for some bright splashes of color into your fall containers. Lots of reds and oranges and purples. All of those are great colors to add in for fall. Also, too many of you have asked about hardy hibiscus, if we have hardy hibiscus available. And the answer is we sure do. We have a lot of varieties of hardy hibiscus. And what I'm showing you here today in the garden center is the same plants that we would be shipping to you online. So if you're not local and are looking for hibiscus, this is what you would be getting from Garden Crossings. We talked about trimming, and you'll notice this plant has been trimmed back. We have trimmed these hibiscus about 2 or 3 times this season, and by doing so, it's bulked them up. If we didn't trim them, you would probably get just one stalk. Well, here you're getting a nice full plant that will reward you with lots of flowers. Beautiful hostas as well. There's just something iconic about hostas. We've got some Gone with the Wind here in front of us. Excellent proven winner variety. Another great plant for fall combinations and decor are heuchera. So we'll create mixed planters using various colors of heuchera or corabels to give kind of a fun fall look. Coleus is another annual that's a nice addition to fall planters. Now I will say, if you're in a cold area, Coleus is going to be one of those first varieties that if it gets cold, Coleus does not like the cold. So this might be something for those of you that are in kind of that semi-warmer area. But Coleus has got that great fall color that we like to see this time of year. We have our Galen shrubs available as well. A lot of roses, evergreens, abelia, butterfly bush. Look at this fun one. This is called Funshine. This is Funshine abelia with that beautiful kind of coppery yellowish foliage, beautiful light pink blooms, a beautiful fall color plant. Mucho gusto, double play doozy spireas. Look at that beautiful fall foliage color. I do like to add a good chartreuse into the garden as well. Double play dolly is a beautiful chartreuse colored wood spirea. Sky dew blueberries. It's not blueberry season right now, but get these babies planted and you'll have blueberries next season. More fantastic foliage is the Physocarpus or the 9-bark. This is the summer wine black. Beautiful dark black foliage. Really cool looking in the garden. We're going to take a walk out into our butterfly house as well, because when you stop out here to Garden Crossings, we have our butterfly house and it is booming with butterflies. The butterflies are blooming in the butterfly house right now. So as you come and visit, you'll look for monarch butterflies, monarch caterpillars, and monarch chrysalises. It's so much fun to explore the butterfly house while you're looking at the beautiful flowers and hunting for the butterflies, caterpillars, and chrysalises that are within. While you're here checking out the garden center, we invite you to come and walk through the gardens here at Garden Crossings. There's so much fall color that it is just gorgeous. We love to have you walk through what we like to call our living catalog. There's no better way to display the plants than to plant them ourselves and to have you be able to just walk and see how these plants have done out in the landscape. As I mentioned, I like to do trials on plants. So if you want to get a glimpse at some of the new varieties for 2025, right now I'm showing them to you. This is a lot of the new annuals that will be coming out in 2025. You can come take a look at the color of the plant, the habit of the plant. Now that we've had them in for the majority of the summer, you can see just exactly what these plants will do in your landscape as well. We've got a lot of color, a lot of hydrangeas are blooming. The perennials, there's certain perennials that are the late summer perennials that are out here blooming as well. And it's a beautiful space to walk through and just take a friend, take your husband and a friend, and come walk through these gardens here and just enjoy the serenity of the space and looking at all of the beauty that is surrounding us here at Garden Crossings. Garden Crossings is located in Zeeland, Michigan. We'll put our address below. How will you know when you arrived, when you're driving out in the country? Oh, let me tell you, there will be signs, and I think the signs will be very obvious. Not road signs, but visual signs that you have arrived to this beautiful location. Whether you're traveling from near or from far, we invite you as our guest here to Garden Crossings, where you can shop for all of your favorite proven winter plants. You can walk through the gardens and just see the beauty that surrounds. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below, and we hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching. I'm Heidi from Garden Crossings.